mean, the thing he's got going on with Birdshit and everything, listen, at the end of the day, you know, he's saying Birdshit's come in and showed him a text message for Pizza Face saying, oh, they've done you a favour last night. They've hit Humble's 4 before. I can assure you that my 4 before had a Porsche, what did they have at the time? Had a Porsche Jeep, and there was never a scratch left in any of my cars ever. Once there was, I think they tried to pour petrol for a brand new car and got Donna at the time. I think they poured petrol, what looked like petrol down the back window, but on the CCTV it looked like they couldn't get the fucking lighter to work, or the security light come on and they shut themselves. That was the only time. They hit the house twice. Once, when they knew I was out the country, I put videos up. I was out the country and knew exactly where I was, and they put, I think it was 1 or 2 windows in, but they also went into the neighbour's garden. So that came under, was it aggravated burglary or some shit like that. Again, nothing. There was a hammer left, a brand new hammer was left, and you could see in CCTV they weren't wearing gloves. You'd left a hammer, shit like that. Again, I was at the country. They waited till there was women and kids in the house and attacked the house. The second time, the house was up for sale. It was gone, and they tried to petrol bomb it. I'm not saying it was them. It was allegedly, one said he'd not had to wait, and the other one said, well, Ken, you're messing with serious people here. So they had a failed petrol bomb and went through one pane of glass, then I went through the double glazing. So the neighbour ran across with a bucket of water. So they burnt a bit of PVC and broke one wee pane of glass. Again, you know, swings and roundabouts, guys. JHS will never get convicted for defending his family, home and kids. No jury would convict. No, you're correct, mate. Especially after you see what they've done. I mean, again, it's been videoed. I don't know if anybody's seen the video where the cars, it looks as if it's rolling back in flames out at the premises. There's actually a big fella jumped in the car himself and reversed the car out whilst it was on fire. You know, no jury's ever got to convict anybody of that. I mean, personally, the one who's got caught and squilting everybody, he should have had his fucking hands chopped off. You know what I mean? So he could never light another fucking petrol can. That's the way I look at it. You've got a 12-year-old girl lying sleeping in bed. You've got a couple of men that can defend themselves, of course, but you've got kids lying in bed sleeping. So now she's going on crying here saying, oh, my brick, look at bricks. I think it's just a start of it for them because people's had enough. I mean, there's hundreds over the years that this lot have allegedly done this to. You know, they call themselves the JCB boys and boasted of it, putting lorries through houses and shit like that. You've got them putting videos up, stand beside graveyards, threatening to dig people's mothers up. You've got them boasting or making excuses up for 2 skulls being dug up. You know, 2 kids' skulls that still haven't been returned. You know, people have had enough. People have had enough. Young boys are fed up. Young teens fed up. The older generation are fed up. And worldwide, they're no light. They're certainly no light than light. I know maybe allegedly know a lot of Scouse people. They're no light. Really no light. Dolphin Monkey, it didn't look good though. Humble, you buying that wrong end Burkett phones and laptops. Well, to be honest, mate, he begged me basically. Didn't buy him a laptop. I think I gave him about 150 quid or something. 200 quid at the time, and 50 quid for him to go to court when Heggie tried to get him charged. But believe it, at this point, right, I thought the guy was innocent. I thought he was innocent. See what people don't realise was Burkett was with Heggie for about 2 years, trolling people for Heggie. Uh, that's a fact. Then him and Heggie fell out. Heggie tried to set him up. Uh, Heggie tried to set him up, and Heggie did try and set him up. The voice recordings is there. You know, you've got Burkett admitting. Got the both of them admitting. I'm just getting a couple of notifications here. Uh, what don't disturb on. So yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys. At the end of the day, I'm trying to get Davy Heslop on here to put his face to it. Tommy Joyce, if you're listening to it, I'm your man here. I'll put my face to anything. Everything I've ever said, I'll put my face to. Some things I'm embarrassed about. Some things I've lost the head about. Some things I've said. Like, when they're said. But at the end of the day, I'm not dafty. So yeah, back to Dolphin Monkey. So at that time, I presumed that, Burkett, Heggie tried to set him up. Then Heggie recorded Burkett. The recording went out, which is Paddy keeps playing all the time. And then I started, in fact, I'll tell you, there used to be a channel called The Cesspit. And I went on that live one night in The Cesspit. And The Cesspit said, we do know about this Burkett, blah, blah, blah. And they told me something about a 14-year-old kid been flung to the ground or something. And I honestly didn't know at the time. And I went, no, to be honest, I didn't know about that. He said, so, you know this guy? I said, listen, I've never met anybody apart from 2 or 3 people for the whole of YouTube. I met Expo. Who else have I met? I'm talking through YouTube. Met that through media when I was talking to him at the time. That's been it. And to whole of YouTube, like people on YouTube, that's only 2 people I've actually met. Obviously, I met Video Craig. I done a podcast with him. Obviously, I met Steve Rave. There's other people there, people in Scotland, like, don't want to mention because I don't want them to get trolled. They're really, really lovely people. One of them's a music man, plays in a band. You'll know who I'm talking about. Big love to him. He's going through some shit times at the moment, but he's getting there. I speak to people daily. I try and support them, and vice versa. We'll have bad days. Dolphin Monkey, and we all know the reason you bought Burkett the phone, etc. To go at Heggie. At least you admit it now, laugh out loud. Well, this is the thing again, guys, right? I never ever, and I mean never ever once, have asked anybody to make a video regarding Glenn and Heggie. No one. Because at the end of the day, the people that were wanting to do things didn't know the facts about it. So I preferred doing it myself because I knew the facts. But I did buy him I did give him money towards a laptop or a phone. I can't no. I'll tell you what, it was a laptop. Richie Picking helped with a phone. He dropped his phone in the site. Again, this was a guy who was getting depot injections. Heggie was using to fight his battles. Again, they bullied the boy. He turned to me. He came back and apologised for it, and said he'd lost a very good friend and doing what he done to me. But that's life, That's life. At the end of the day, the guy had serious mental health issues. Dolphin Monkey, Paddy and Brian used to call fuck teach on here a few months ago. Haha. It's mental. Miles better than TV, all this. Do you not find it strange though? That Paddy's went and done? I remember Paddy saying, oh, we need to look after Emma. I knew they were looking for somebody else. Because Paddy was also, he's smart enough. He's thick, but he's smarter than the rest of them. He's smarter than the rest of them. He's smarter, definitely smarter than Heslop and that, for sure. I mean, he's pulled the wool right over Heslop's eyes and that for years. Uh, but you see, Heslop likes to come out and call a man a rapist and everything, but I know the truth, yeah, of how they, they started all this. I know the truth. And when Heslop and that didn't get their own way, that's when the character assassination bit come in, you know, because they were pals up for, I don't know, 3 years or something after John and the two women got remand for what John, Henry Sayers, and the two women get remanded for these rape charges that John was up. And as soon as the defence looked at the case, it was flung out, and you know, there was a big kick up about it because if he lay a couple of months in remand, yeah, character assassination again. But as soon as they looked at the actual evidence, it was flung out, you know. And then Paddy's telling people that John Henry Sayers put on the fake tattoos and all that shit to go and rape somebody. I've never heard any such bullshit in all my life. But it's character assassination, and this is what they've tried to do. But as I say, you know, you can ruin somebody's life with a lie, but count it as a loan because it will come back with interest, and it has come back with interest. That's why you're never going to beat me on here, guys. It's not because I'm anything special. It's because we've looked into what's what and who's who. I'm doing what I think's the right thing here. As I say, it's came at a price. That's life. You know, it's swings and roundabouts. Just Graham. Davy isn't a thug. He's not a fighter. He's a pawn in a game. I don't know. If you're claiming to be a self-proclaimed northeast crime syndicate, yeah, and you'd people, your bosses, with a few quid behind them, would you have a dummy like this being the person running about absolutely fucking ruining everything for them? Would you? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. You know, I like to blame Humbles for causing all this trouble. Wait a minute. This was going on for 30 years. No, with what's happening now, but when it did start happening between the two families, I was nobody's side then. I was just somebody looking in outside the box. Dolphin Monkey, same as you, Humble. You and Paddy, you're both fucking mental, but you both make me laugh. There's some days like my humour's just there, and there's some days, you know, like everybody else. Some days I could just rip the fucking piss out every day I come across, and then there's some days I could just sit down and just chill it. Are you really small, Humble? They say you're a Napoleon complex. I'm 5 foot 5.5, mate. Yeah. How you doing, DJ? Don't judge. How you doing, pal? I better watch, Humble. I'm your pal, Emma, the crackpot said. But here you are, Buster, and I'm a Glasgow. 40 minutes away, she says. You're a clown in sheep's clothing, Sully. Bun has seen more helmets than Hitler. That's why she hates me so much. She knows that I know how many helmets she's seen through YouTube. But again, I'm not going to speak out of school on certain individuals who's been behind the sofa because the bad at the end of the day, it's nothing to do with them. They just went for a cup of coffee. You with me? And they get more. We'll just, on fuck's sake, don't get me going there. We'll just lay the sofa and the DNA behind it where it is.